everybody, my name is Cheri. Welcome to my stamp studio. So today's video is a little bit different. We are coming to the end of Sale-a-bration for winter 2022. There will be another celebration that takes place later this summer if you're in the Northern Hemisphere and you do summer when summer is and not at Christmas time. So before, I just want to run through all of the celebration things that I've made. It's not all of them because some I mail out, have mailed both copies of them out, and other the special moments stamp set, I kind of used it everywhere and I wasn't really sure what all cards they were on, but I'm going to walk through those. But before I do, just 2 quick seconds to tell you what's coming up in March. Registration has opened for my Waves of Inspiration class. These are not projects that we will do in class, but they are ones that you can go there on my channel now so you can see the entire suite, the collection of products that comes with it. The Waves of Inspiration bundle will be available in the upcoming 2022 to 2023 annual catalog that starts in May. But the papers, the embellishments, and the foil are only available while supplies last. So there's that. And then I'm working on a couple of last projects for my daffodil class. I don't have very much room, but I thought I don't need very much room to do this video. And then starting on March 1st, we have a special that's Savings in Bloom, and it is 20% off a bunch of, 13 different stamp bundles. So those are 20% off, and then it's also 20% off our little mini cut and emboss machine. So you'll be seeing more from that. I'm going to do the same thing that I'm doing today. Next week, watch for a video and all of the things I have. I have probably 9 of these. I have most of them. Here's a secret for you. I bought the hydrangea one when it first came out. So it's been a long minute and it's still all in its case. Never opened the die. I don't know why. I think because spring came and went last year and hydrangeas, they're a summer flower around here. Mine are still, dead out on the bush now. They look beautiful, but a whole different color. Maybe I can do some dead ones. So that is coming up, and I will walk you through a lot of the cards that I've made. And then my spring online retreat will be featuring 3 of the bundles from here. So when you do my retreat, you have the option to add them on, 1, 2, or 3, or if you already have them, you don't have to add any of them on, or you can just get the videos. But spring retreat will open for registration soon, and it's online, so you can do it whenever. It all posts on a day or a weekend, but you can watch the videos whenever, as you can with all my online classes. So there's that. If you want to see the full list of what is going to be on sale, it's on my website. So just go over. It wasn't on the last post, but maybe the post before. I think it maybe says in the title. So let's walk through Sale-a-bration. So for those of you still waiting to decide what you want for your very last choice, I'll show you all the stuff, again, most of the stuff that I've done. So the Island Vibes. And I can tell you things that were in my mind that I never got around to. So this is a really, 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 really pretty stamp set. And I wanted to use the pineapple with our pineapple die because I have that pineapple die and I don't use it very often. But I literally have just run out of time. So this is the Island Vibes on here. So you can go see this one. It's a very detailed stamp set, just 3 pieces. It's a free with a $50 purchase, but you could use it for a lot of masculine cards. I think this one would work well for a masculine card. Then this is my favorite. This is my favorite. I'm working on the class right now. But the daffodil paper, it does match the daffodil bundle that's in the January to June catalog. So make sure that you don't decide that you want the daffodils the first week in March and be like, where's that paper I can add to it? Because it ends on February 28th. So here are some cards. This one is made with the stamp set and I painted it with Wink of Stella. But these are just scraps of paper. This paper is so pretty and it's vanilla based that you can see a lot of times I've just used little pieces so I can get as many of them on there as I can. This may have been a VIP project, maybe. This was a VIP project, I know for sure. So if you purchase from me on my website, then you get a special video and the supplies to make cards with me. And then this one, I put the pearlescent paper on the back of it. And then this was the very first thing I made with any celebration, anything, and I think I did it last November. And it does not use the daffodils because there are a lot of flowers in this paper that are not daffodils. So this used the heart and home. And then I kind of softened the look of it by just adding a layer of vellum. So that is the daffodil afternoon. You want to know something else? All these cards, and a lot of them I still have 2 of. These are my thank you cards. So everybody who purchased from me over in February, when I mail your thank you gifts in around the first week of March, these will be your thank you cards. I always like to send the ones that are on a tutorial because people get excited because they think they kind of have a famous card or something. So this is Catching Butterflies. This is the only card that I did make with this one. And she is mixed with Friends of the Forest. So for her, I love how I did this little butterfly net in the vellum, and then you can see the butterfly that she's caught behind it. So with her, you get the 3 sentiments, you get the ground, you get a set of butterflies that I never even inked, and then you get her. And then I mixed it with Friends of the Forest. So if you want to make a scene card, because they match perfectly, then you'd want to get that while you still can. Then the next one is Driving By. This is one where I have another card and I can't find it, which leads me to believe that 2 people in January got the same one. I try to separate them for my thank yous, but this uses the VW van, the combi van, and then the Waves of the Ocean. Super simple. It's a fun little, oh, and then this is from the word set. I remember using that now. This was early on in Sale-a-bration. And then this one I just did. And, you know, I live in Indy. We can hear the roar of the Indy 500 when our windows are open in the spring and summer. So I was inspired to make an Indy style car, and I just took the balloons off. But this was a camp project. We did do it at my camp, and some of them left the balloons on. It looked cute that way too. You know, I'm more of a car purist, I guess. So I decided to do it that way. Then second favorite thing I'm going to miss, and I may still do a class. It had been my intent to do it with the daffodils. But the stamps and die sold out. I have collected a few packets of the paper, so I think that maybe when they're available, it may be like a real quick class that I do, and it'll be inexpensive because the paper was free. But here I used, again, this was from Try It class, and I like to use the different pieces of paper so you can see how much is in it. And then this does have the dies. This one is on my channel. And it's literally just stamped, and this is the same piece of paper just flipped over, and this is from the Special Moments word set. That's probably my favorite stamp set just because it's so dang versatile, but it's hard to see because it's added onto the card. This one might be too. This one is not on my channel because a friend of mine gave me this one, and this one has both the rainbow paper and the Simply Marvelous, so you get both. And the same thing with the Simply Marvelous paper. I've used it several times, but it's mixed in with other things. So I don't know that I'm going to be able to, maybe I'll remember to point it out for you. The Hello Sunshine is from the word set, and this is the rainbow paper. The rainbow paper does have the clouds that work with the cloud punch, and then this is the tulip die. This one I just put up. Again, it has the rainbow paper, and this is the flip side of that, and then the rainbow punch. The nice thing about the rainbow paper is there's so many sides of it, you can just use it with a ton of stuff. It does not have to be used with the rainbows. Then over here are the otters. They're just a happy little set. Super, super happy little otters. This is the new paper that you'll get if you do the online, the Waves of Inspiration, Waves of the Ocean class, because this is the foil. So here I added the little hat. And then this one I just did, and it does have the Simply Marvelous paper back here. So you're gonna get to see that again. And it's here, it comes in a bunch of different colors. It's a really fun packet, very practical pack of paper to have on hand. And then this time I just used the little otter because I thought she looked like she was escaping from her aquarium. So this video is also up. And this one was a really popular one, and I love this. But I haven't used it a whole lot. But again, I have collected a few of them, so it may be a quick class. Sometimes with my quick class, you may just make 2 or 3 projects, but they're very inexpensive because I use leftover Sale-a-bration stuff. So this may be one. But this is one. Again, the paper's kind of busy, and I wanted to see all the paper, so I always turn to vellum in those cases, just like I did on that daffodil card. This is embossed in black and then painted with our white craft ink on the reverse side. So that was kind of a fun technique to do. So that is the Friendly Hello. This one is the stamps and the paper, so it's free with a $100 purchase. And then here's the Special Moments, and like I said, it has 21 different greetings. It's free with 100, and they're different greetings. I think there's a plain happy birthday, but then there's some really fun, that Hello Sunshine's in there. There's one that says Hey Boo. There's a really nice with sympathy, and we have used that a couple of times on different cards. So it's nice to have one of these sets that has all the words that you need. And sometimes if a set doesn't have, like if you want to make it a sympathy card and it's not, then you can always turn to this. So that's a free with 100. And then this one is, if everybody who purchases from me this last week of Sale-a-bration is going into a drawing. It doesn't matter how big your purchase is. Everybody gets equal things for the Calming Camellia. And these were really popular cards when I posted them. This is one of my club alternatives. So I have a subscription card club and it comes to you every month. This was their alternative for this month's packet. And then this one has the Simply Marvelous paper. This was my very last Sale-a-bration project for this year, but it has this beautiful stamp set, and all I did was color it in with watercolor pencils. There's no water, it's just straight colored pencils on that really pretty paper. And then the last thing is to remember that if you would like to join, that through the 28th, if you join my Beautiful Images team, you get 2 extra stamp sets of anything that you pick. So you can look in the annual catalog or the January to June catalog and pick just 2. Get the expensive ones. If you're going to do it right, make your list and then do the cost the most. Those are the 2 to get. So it's always $99 to get the starter kit. You can do it just to get the continual discount, or you can do it if you want to make a little bit of extra money, or if you want to try to do it for a job. You can do, I've done it all 3 ways, so I can help you do it on any. So that is this year's Sale-a-bration. It was super fun, and I would say I can't wait till summers, but you know, the older you get, you want time to slow down. So it used to be when we had one Sale-a-bration and I was young, because I've been doing this for almost 28 years. I couldn't wait for well, we didn't have it the first few years. So I maybe a couple of years into it, but back then it was, if you spent $50, you could buy 1 little stamp for $1. So it was not what it is today. But it will roll around again in the summer. And like I said, there's some great specials in March. So head to my website, sign up for my email list, and then you always know what's going on. If you have any questions about joining Stampin' Up! And being part of my Beautiful Images team, then let me know. Everybody have a great day. Bye.